My dear friends, welcome to witness my home altar. It's a sacred place within our home where the entire family joins in exhibiting our belongingness to God and to one another. It is a shrine that holds the crucifix and the images of our Blessed Mother, the Holy Family, and those beloved saints who have enveloped our family and helped us remain faithful and fruitful amidst tough times and troubles. My home altar was gifted to me by my great-grandmother, Mrs. Asa Scutino. It has always been a focus to think, to pray, to meditate, to come together, to rely, and also to listen. Yes, home altar is the foundation of a holy household, which primarily affirms that God is at the center of our home. A daily glance at the holy altar constantly reminds the family that God is present among us, that God is in total control of every situation, that He is aware of the troubles and tussles of the family and the emptiness lying therein, and that God is in charge of our lives. The Word of God has always had a special place in my home altar. The daily reading of the Gospel and the reflections thereafter always sowed and nurtured the call consciousness in me. Perhaps this is the reason behind seeing myself today as a religious missionary priest in the Society of the Divine Word, SVD family. In line with the home altar, some of the enriching practices that has been nurtured in my home and many homes are as follows. First of all, without bowing before the home altar and whispering a prayer of supplication, no one would ever step out of our home to pursue the tasks of the day. Secondly, a kiss to the home altar is an often repeated gesture. Thirdly, before the distribution of invitations for any celebrations in the family, the first invitation was always placed on the home altar. This was an external sign that God is our first invitee and no one dared to refrain from doing so. No family member would ever sleep directing one's legs towards the home altar. And finally, if the family decides to purchase a new home altar, the old one was to be given to members within the family or to close relatives only. My dear ones, such is the reverence offered to the home altar. It truly marks God's presence. Today, if my family has grown amidst tough times and if the members of the family have achieved success, it is because of placing God as the top priority of our family, of our life, of our relationships, which is externally manifested through this symbolic home altar. Finally, this is what Psalm 127 verses 1 and 2 says. Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord guards the city, the guard keeps watch in vain. It is in vain that you rise up early and go to bed rest late, eating the bread of anxious toil, for He gives sleep to His beloved. The question is, do you have a home altar? Do you feel the need to have it today? If you feel the need, go for it. And remember, success will embrace you. The home altar is a symbol that God is in total control of the family. He lives with us. Where God lives, there is success. May our home altar be a source of blessing, and may the Triune God bless each one to that home altar today. Are we ready? I have been. You too ought to be.